Hey y'all, I am Nikki McClay with Adley Group Realty here in upstate South Carolina and Northeast Georgia. And I wanted to talk with you today about clickbait articles and specifically real estate because that's what I do every day. But there are clickbait articles on any topic you could possibly think of, not just real estate. This past weekend, I read an article, and the title of that article was that nobody is buying homes right now. Nobody. I think we can agree that they probably meant that as hyperbole, because obviously the sales for this month are not going to be zero. Somebody's buying homes. But the point of the article was that buyers are just not out there looking for homes. That the market is absolutely dead. The interest rates are way too high. Things are just not good for the industry. And if you're a seller, don't put your home on the market. Well, y'all, this is clickbait. When we talk about clickbait, most people think about kind of sketchy blogs or tabloids. But this was a well-respected website that posted it. I'm not going to post the article, but there are several of them out there. This was not the only one. And what they do is they cherry pick statistics, whether they are doing it out of ignorance because they don't understand what those statistics mean, or they're doing it purposefully just to get a rise out of you, to get you to click on the article. Whichever way it is, those articles are not serving you well. And anytime a news media source, an outlet, I don't care if it's Fox News or CNN or NBC or Forbes magazine or whatever it is, anytime those articles or videos or reports come out and they throw a massive blanket statement over the entire nation and say, this is what's going on in the real estate market, your little red flags should be going up, because we are all in different markets. There are different areas of the country that are reacting to the same conditions, the same laws being passed, the same whatever is going on that's affecting the real estate market. We're all dealing with those in different ways. There are areas of the country where it is really hard to sell a house right now for a variety of reasons. Maybe there are huge job losses in that area, but we're all dealing with different markets. So I am here in upstate South Carolina and Northeast Georgia, and people are reading these articles saying, don't list your house for sale because nobody's buying homes for sale. Look at the days on the market that have gone up, and there's more inventory on the market and there are less sales. There are nuances to the market that you need to talk with your agent about. I have buyers who have been looking for homes for over a year, multiple buyers. And it's taking so long, not because we're not looking every day, not because that their agent hasn't gone out into those communities that they're looking in, asking people, will you sell your house? I've got a buyer. But it's because we don't have enough inventory in our market. Our numbers have gone up, but in those numbers, there's a lot of data that you have to look at to determine whether that inventory is actually meeting demand. Imagine if you had a grocery store. You've got a grocery store, you've got a produce section, you've got canned foods, you've got meats, you've got pet supplies, whatever you've got, and you open the store and there is an absolute hysterical run on produce. So your lettuce is gone, your tomatoes are gone, your carrots are gone, your produce section is absolutely empty. And people are still coming in, they want produce, they want it, and you don't have it. Well, but you keep stocking the Cheetos over on aisle 4. Now, you keep stocking them and you keep stocking them and they're overflowing, then they're all over the floor, and then you've got a bunch of them in the stock room and you just keep stocking it, but you're not putting the fruits and vegetables back in the produce section. Well, your inventory is up. You're going to have a ton of singular items in your store. but it's not what people need. I mean, if I need Cheetos, I can walk right into your market and walk out with 5 or 6 and my needs have been met, but that's not what people need. There are certain things in every market that are in high demand. And if you don't meet that demand with the specific units or the specific items that those people need, it doesn't matter how much other stuff you stock, you're still in need. So we have a lot of people looking for homes, particularly what we call starter homes. If you read the news, if you watch TV, if you read the newspaper, are people reading newspapers anymore? I don't even know. Looking on social media, you're going to find people saying that nobody is buying homes anymore. Well, if we had the homes to sell, we could sell them. So that's it. There's clickbait everywhere. And if there is some sort of blanket statement that is made by a news organization talking about the U.S. housing market, that's a huge red flag that maybe what you're about to hear is not relevant for your particular situation, because, you can go to Austin, you can go to Pasadena, you can go to Chicago, you can go to Anderson, South Carolina, and compare those markets. And those markets are acting very differently, even though we're living in the same world, under the same federal government, under basically the same national economic conditions. All of those markets are looking very different right now. So those blanket statements do not hold water. Y'all, these are clickbait articles. If you're wanting to know what's happening in your neck of the woods, call an agent, call a local experienced agent, and talk to them about what's happening in your market so you know what's going on, and don't get your news from Forbes or Newsweek or NBC Nightly News. It's fine if you get some of your news that way, but temper your expectations when you take that information and try to apply it to your local community and your specific life situation, because you may be missing the boat on a great move for your family.